This Week with the Morning Q crew.
Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. TikTok is all about something called April Theory after a woman's video went viral about it. Basically, she says January, February, and March are all tough months. But April is when things began to start looking up. What say you, Brandon?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any validity to this other than it's just a grabbing of straws. She's just looking for something to make her year better.
To get some likes and hits.
It's all mindset. It really is. The year is only going to be as good as you tell yourself it's going to be.
Oh, look at you. Although we do have hurricane season coming up, so I don't know. She must not live here.
She probably doesn't live in the South.
Yeah. I would say I understand what she's saying because usually after Christmas, you got taxes start being due. You're broke in January from all the holidays, and it's just kind of right? And then you have a lot of rain this time of year. So it does start getting better because summer's right around the corner. People usually do fun things. And then you have football. Football's not that far off, Brandon, from coming back.
Dude, quit with all the football stuff. Baseball is on TV right now.
I mean, we have the draft at the end of
Nobody
the month.
Nobody cares. Baseball's on TV.
And then I think football's back in August. So
I don't hear you saying baseball's on TV.
No one's talking about
Everybody
baseball.
loves baseball, Josh.
How's your Rangers doing?
They're doing good. They're doing good. They're leading their division right now momentarily. There's no telling if they'll hold on to that. But they're doing all right. We've got a lot of people hurt, and the goal is to obviously get them back. Because if we have a fully healthy roster, there's not a lot of other rosters out there that can say they have the talent that we have.
I know the Pelicans. They
play tonight, Josh. If they win tonight, we will be the 7 seed. If we lose, we get one more chance.
I thought they were the 6 seed. What happened?
If we would have won on Sunday, we would have been the 6 seed. But because we lost to the Lakers, we now have to play none other than the Lakers for the 7 seed. And if we win tonight, we get that 7 seed. If not, we only get one more game to play to win the 8th seed. And if we lose that, we're out.
Just like the Saints, man. They do well until you need them to do well.
Right.
Then they poop the bed.
Make sure you're watching the Pelicans tonight and giving them your loudest cheer.
And let us know what you think about this lady, the April theory, that things start looking up in April. 318-473-0093. You can also shoot us a DM on the socials, Q93 Alexandria, and at Morning Q Crew. Although we're both feeling pretty good this morning, pretty happy, pretty chipper. You said you had a happiness hack for us this morning?
Yeah, dude. Let me help you hack your happiness. So don't try this if you're driving because you'll want to have your eyes closed and you need both hands. Basically, you're giving yourself a hug for 20 seconds with intent. Here's what to do. Close your eyes and think of a recent mistake, failure, or something that's been bothering you, Josh.
Okay.
Then consider how thinking about it makes you feel. Whenever you think about it, does it make you feel bad? Well, bring one hand to your chest, the other to your stomach like you're giving yourself a hug. Try to do it with the same warmth as if someone you loved was hugging you. Think, how can I be a friend to myself in this moment? Then take a few seconds.
This feels nice.
And when you're ready, open your eyes and go on with your day. People who did it for a full month felt less stressed about their life and happier in general, but the key is doing it every single day. It didn't do much when people only did it occasionally, so you have to have consistency.
You know what, Brennan? I like this a lot.
Do you?
And I thought I was happy this morning.
Now you're happier?
Now I'm just full of joy.
Oh, look at you.
I'm going to hug myself again.
Do it.
Oh, yes.
Don't make that noise, though. That's kind of weird.
So, we are currently in...
Random thought, just saying, I miss having a fireplace.
What?
Dude, I just thought about how much I miss fall, I miss winter, and I miss having a fireplace, being able to burn wood.
We're talking about the most
in the
stressful
house.
time of the day. And actually, it's like right now because the most stressful time is 8:15 a.m. And the reason is it's usually a combination of things. You're getting ready in the morning. You're helping others get ready. You're preparing and eating breakfast. You're commuting. You're helping others get to work or school. You're generally operating before the caffeine kicks in, right? On top of all the usual running around, mornings are also more likely to bring unexpected challenges. The average person estimates that they lose 20 minutes and 28 seconds on average to morning chaos that's mostly out of their control. That's according to a new survey this morning.
I just feel like you didn't appreciate my random thought about fireplaces.
What does the fireplace have to do with it?
It has nothing to do with any of it. I prefaced it with random thought. It was a random thought. I just wanted you to know that I thoroughly enjoy indoor fireplaces that are wood burning, and you didn't even appreciate the fact that I was I was willing to share that with you. I was confident enough to share that with you. You didn't agree. You didn't even acknowledge my
staying
statement.
on topic like a true professional broadcaster.
Well, sometimes professional broadcasters, most professional broadcasters, they're able to ad-lib a little bit.
Well, I tell you what, you want to ad-lib? I actually have a fireplace at my house.
You have a wood-burning fireplace
Yes.
in your house?
Chimney and all.
Oh my gosh, dude. You want to trade houses?
I have it capped off, though.
Oh, that's stupid, dude.
Well, I was having birds and things coming down, and I was trying to remodel, so we capped it off, and then I'm going to put a fake fireplace in.
That's terrible, Josh.
I'm
You are wasting
I got
a
allergies,
perfectly
man.
good wood-burning fireplace.
I got allergies.
Why didn't you just close the chute? That would have fixed
I
it.
don't think it had a chute.
You could have put one in, and it would have saved you probably time and money.
I'm just going to put a fake one in
Okay.
there. I'm afraid I burned the house down. You don't want me playing with wood and fire in the house, right?
Well, I'll get a little bit back more on topic, Josh. Here are 5 things that can help make your mornings go smoother. Maybe this will help the radio show as well. Prepare the night before. Lay out clothes, pack school bags, prepare lunches, and set up a breakfast plan the night before.
That all sounds good until the night before and you think about it.
Right.
Like, I really don't want to do that
Exactly.
right now.
Establish and stick to a routine. The more you're able to turn your mornings into a repeatable mental checklist, the easier it'll be to keep things moving. Get up before the kids if you have them. If possible, wake up at least 30 minutes before the kids so that you have time to get yourself ready in peace.
Boy, I tell you what, I know how bad I was to wake up in the morning. I feel for any parent that has to wake up a child early in the morning.
Well-
Hopefully your kids are better
maybe
than I was.
the answer to that is delegating responsibilities, which is the next one. Assign age-appropriate tasks to your children, so maybe find the one that wakes up the easiest. Make them wake up the other ones. Limit technology in the morning. It's better to keep mornings free from distractions of TVs and tablets.
Yep.
And those are some things that help maybe de-stress your 8:15.
Because if you're too busy on the technology and on the phone and all that, you're slowing yourself down. You're losing time, right?
Right.
And we know that 8:15 a.m. is the most stressful time in the morning. So now that we're past 8:15, Brent, I'm already feeling better. You want to say anything else about a chimney fireplace before we go?
If anybody wants to donate a wood-burning chimney and fireplace to me, I'll happily take it.
Where the heck are you going to put that at?
I don't know.
in
I'll
your
find a
house?
place. Josh, I know you've been begging for a high five, but I just have this really bad feeling that you would miss, and then it would get awkward, and it would be
I never
weird.
miss, Brennan.
I don't know about that. Well, no one knows for sure where the very first high five happened, but the credit usually goes to former MLB coach Dusty Baker and his old teammate Glenn Burke. They were playing for the Dodgers 47 years ago in 1977 when they smacked hands during their last game of the season on October 2nd. Fans immediately thought it was cool, and the Dodgers embraced it as their official way to celebrate. So,
Is this
Josh,
true, or are you
yes,
just making
Josh,
it up
there
because
is
you
a
like
photo
baseball?
evidence, and ESPN did a 30 for 30 on it. I'm not kidding. Baseball is the root of a lot of really cool things.
Maybe they were so excited and they just both
They didn't know what to do, so
did
they were
the
just
same
like,
thing.
yes,
Yeah,
and
and
they
it
did
worked.
it, and then it caught. So the first high five may be the coolest ever, but there have been plenty of bad ones. You've probably screwed it up before, Josh. We all have. A site called howtobeadad.com has a very thorough explanation on how to high five. Here are the 4 steps they give. Form your hand into a flat surface with your fingers together, spreading them out. Too much can minimize that satisfying smack sound. Recognize or declare a high five is about to happen. You gotta.
Are you sure you're looking at an appropriate website,
Listen.
Brett? Howtobeadad.com?
Listen.
And you're talking about making that smack sound?
Somebody's head is in the gutter this morning.
What are we talking
Somebody's
about?
head is in the gutter this morning, and somebody had a different type of relationship with their dad for sure, if that's where your mind's going.
Oh, no.
Recognize
That's not what I
or
was saying.
declare a high five is about to happen. You don't have to yell high five. Just make sure that there's no confusion. Stay calm and be ready to move in unison. And this is the important part. Look at the elbow, Josh. If you look at somebody's elbow and you keep your eye on their elbow and you go for the high five, you'll never miss.
Oh, how about that? Sometimes those can be awkward, especially handshakes, too.
Handshakes are weird, especially whenever somebody doesn't like catch your handshake and then
Yeah.
you're left waiting there with your hand open. It's weird.
It is where they hold on too long or their palms are sweaty. Sometimes, too, you think they're going for a handshake and they're not, so then you're left hanging. Very weird. It's weird that we even do that.
It's also odd whenever you go for a handshake or they go for a fist bump or something like that, and you have different hand gestures going, and yeah, that's rough.
I really prefer the fist bump. To me, shaking hands is kind of strange, to be honest with you.
No, shaking hands
If
is
you
very
think about
it's
it,
very traditional and manly.
I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of weird. It can be weird.
It's also weird to make jokes about innuendos with your dad.
That's
but
not
you
the
did that.
joke. That's not the joke I was making, Brent.
It sounded like it was.
No, it was not. Anyway, we're going to go to a short break before we get in trouble. We're coming into wedding season. Not that I know anything about that or anything.
You don't?
Are you going to any weddings this year, Brandon?
I haven't gotten an invite to anything here coming up soon. I can't think of anybody that is my age that is getting married in the upcoming future. I know that the thing about my friends is that they're either all married already or they don't have somebody that is readily available to get married.
Gotcha. Well, there's a 1 in 5 chance, if you are going to a wedding, that the bride or groom will at least think about wasting everyone's time.
Oh.
Someone polled 2,000 Americans who got married in the past 3 years, and 20% admit that they got cold feet. That's how many thought about calling the whole thing off.
Oh, my gosh.
Last minute. All those people did ultimately get married. Hopefully they don't regret it still, but there are plenty of things that we do regret about our wedding, Brandon, according to this poll. Are you ready?
Let's hear it.
Scheduling. Everything felt too rushed. You know, relax.
I don't know. I have zero experience as a married man.
But you'd get this one, though. The guest list. You invited too many people. They just came over just to eat the free food.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and it's expensive.
The vendors. Maybe the photographer sucked. I know my cousin, he got married a few years ago, and the lady was supposed to make a cake, and she was late because she dropped the first one.
I'm gonna sound like a Debbie Downer, and like all I'm doing is nagging. But Josh, whenever I was a part of my sister's wedding, and she may hear this and she may call me and be like, "Shut up," but that's fine. Whenever we went through the whole ceremony, I know you do. Whenever we went through the ceremony and everything, it ends, and so after they finally did the actual whatever. Anyways, they said, let's take photos now. And so after the actual wedding, we took photos for probably an hour and a half. And whenever I tell you, I was dying of hunger. I was near falling over. I was so hungry, Josh. And I would be like, when are we going to eat? And she's like, she was like, you can wait. And I was like, okay, I'll take photos. It's your day. But man, whenever I tell you I was hungry and whenever I finally got my hands on one of those sandwiches, oh man, I tore it up, dude.
Yeah, your sister's definitely calling and telling you to shut up.
Yeah.
The total cost of everything. Weddings are expensive. Very expensive, especially if you have to go through
why a lot of people are eloping nowadays.
Yeah, it's true. The weather, maybe the weather wasn't great, so if you did it on a beach or something, it wasn't ideal. Or the way you looked, maybe you just didn't feel like you had a good hair day, or the outfit didn't jive with what you thought it would look like, right? The location, maybe the venue sucked. I know sometimes the venues, the management there can be kind of like jerks about things, you know? Maybe you were miserable about where you booked it at. Just the whole planning of it, right? You feel like you didn't plan enough. Things didn't go out. Things didn't happen the way you wanted them to. So, yeah, those are some of the things people regret about their wedding. It's like Runaway Bride. You ever seen that movie?
I haven't.
Julia Roberts? Oh, it's a good movie, dude. She keeps running away from all her marriages, and then she finally meets this dude, and eventually she does stay with him.
Spoiler alert.
It's a nice romantic comedy.
What is up with you and spoiling
that
movies?
That movie's been out for like 30-something years.
You said, have you seen it? I said no, and instead of letting me go and watch it, you were just like, I'll tell you the entire plot.
It's still good, man. It's still good.
Now I can't watch it.
No, you can't.
All right, Josh, I said that I have some things that cheaters admit that they wouldn't even cheat on, because we all know cheaters, they cheat.
You know what they say, too? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Right. So here are 10 things that cheaters say they'd never cheat on. I'm going to start with the number 10, and then we'll work our way up to number 1.
Oh, very professional of you.
Thank you, sir. 68% said they would feel worse about cheating on their diet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would.
82% said their barber or hairstylist.
I do feel bad when I cheat on my hairstyle. Like, there's been a couple of times when I go to a barber and then I've tried someone different and it had been a while since I've been there, and they're like, it's been a while since I've seen you. Where you been? And you're like, what am I supposed to say?
I've got a guy in Dallas, and I don't let anybody else cut my hair with him.
Hey, when you find someone good, it's hard to find a good hairstylist.
Their favorite takeout place, 82% wouldn't cheat on that. And then their phone carrier, 83% said that they wouldn't cheat on their phone carrier. I don't think I'm going to leave AT&T anytime.
No, like they're the best reception around here. My cousin has Verizon. He lives in Texas, and like there's like some spots that AT&T has no signal over there. It's weird.
Their favorite shoe brand. This one depends. On a daily basis, I wear a certain shoe brand, and I'll wear that one. But if I'm going to a nice formal event or something like that, obviously I'm going to wear a
Something
different
nicer,
model of shoe. The preferred fitness club or regular coffee order, 85% said that they would not cheat on that at all.
We are creatures of habit at the end of the day.
Their chosen political party, 86% said they wouldn't cheat a little bit on that either.
Some probably should cheat a little bit.
Right. 89% said the same about their therapist.
You don't want to spill all your beans to everybody.
Right,
I mean, you want to pick
right.
one and keep it concealed.
90% would feel worse about cheating on a test, and then 90% would feel worse about cheating on their favorite sports team. Dude, every now and then, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna go ahead and say this.
They're not your
I'll
favorite
be real.
sports team if you're cheating on them.
Exactly, but every now and then the Astros will do something that is impressive, and it pains me to get, because I'm a fan of baseball first.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Rangers. Everybody knows I love the Rangers, but I'm a fan of baseball first. And whenever the Astros do something that's impressive, it's like, dang it, and it hurts. It hurts to give them credit.
You gotta ride.
I was telling my buddy
with
the
them.
other day, he was like, dude, Adolis Garcia is great. Like, he's so good, but he's an Astros fan. And I was like, he is great. And I was like, the fear that y'all feel whenever Adolis Garcia walks up to the plate is what we feel probably double whenever Yordan Alvarez walks up to the plate, because that guy is scary. He's like a robot, Josh. He's a robot that hits home runs. That's all he does.
You can't be a bandwagon fan.
I'm not a bandwagon fan. I don't like the Astros, but Yordan Alvarez is a good baseball player.
So, yeah, I could see some of that, you know. I have like for
You seem very invested into this.
Like for the shoes, like I have a few brands that I'll use. You know, I don't commit to just one. I have a few.
I pretty much ride or die with the brand that I like.
Really?
Mhm.
Except for your sports team?
No, I ride or die for my
That's
sports
not what
team.
you just said.
I just gave credit to a
You're
singular
like,
player.
Sometimes I'm like,
I'm saying it hurts to give other teams credit. It doesn't mean I'm a fan of them.
like when Tom Brady left the Patriots and went to the Bucks. You know,
I wouldn't have.
all the people jumping on the bandwagon.
No, that's awful.
And then now Tom Brady
I
retired.
miss
All the people jumping off the bandwagon.
I miss whenever athletes wouldn't cheat on the team that drafted them.
Yes.
I miss whenever athletes would stay on the team that drafted them, and they would they would get drafted and they would stay there their whole career.
That's what I liked about Drew Brees. You know, that's what I wish Sean Payton would have done. He just stuck
Drew
around.
Brees played with the Chargers
but he
first.
got hurt and they let him go.
Right. But
So
that's not a good
sta-
example.
Yeah, it is, because there was a point where his contract was done with the Saints,
That's
and he
not-
could have went and get a lot more money somewhere else, and he stayed with the Saints for cheaper. Yes. Like Tom Brady, there was no loyalty there. He left the Patriots and went to the Bucks. That's tacky.
You could have said something like
I'm a ride
Kobe
or die.
Bryant or something.
I'm a ride or die for life.
Could have said
I like
Kobe
loyalty.
Bryant. You could have said Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan. You could have said any of those guys who are notorious for that. Josh, do you late night snack?
I used to be a real big late time snacker. I tell you what, it's something about me, Brandon. I've always been like this. As soon as like 8, 9 o'clock hits, I'm hungry. No matter how much I ate that day, as soon as 8, 9 o'clock hits, I'm like, man, I'm ready to eat something.
9 o'clock is something that a lot of Americans share with you, because a recent study found 60% of Americans regularly eat at 9 p.m., but that includes late dinners. In a new survey, 30% also describe themselves as late night snackers. Bed is the preferred late night snacking location for 44% of us, especially if you're young. 58% of adults under 25 said it's number one. Here are a few more stats from the
I
poll.
like to eat snacks in bed.
Yeah, that's so gross. You can't do that, Josh. It's just, it's dirty. So the top reasons
Yeah,
we
it is.
snack include hunger, and sometimes we're just bored. 66% of us usually snack alone, so late night snacking is mostly a solo activity. 2/3 also said they normally watch something while they eat. If there's one thing about me, if I'm gonna have a snack, if I'm gonna have a little meal, I need some viewing of something. I need to
Yeah,
be watching.
I agree.
I need some entertainment. Most said TV, but that also includes things like YouTube and TikTok. Sweet stuff is more popular than salty. 80% said they usually reach for something sweet. Just 20% said salty snacks. And our top 3 favorite midnight snacks are cookies, ice cream, and chips.
Snacking doesn't have to be a solo activity in bed, though.
Doesn't
I mean,
have to be. It's just that's the majority of people
That's
are doing it
relationship
alone.
goals.
Relationship
Me
goals
sitting
is
on my side of the bed, my girl sitting on the
spilling
other side.
popcorn and Oreo
and just-
crumbs into your
Yeah.
bed and then laying in them all night.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Some late nights.
That's why you gotta spend all the time in your living room so you can late night snack. And if it gets in the couch, it gets in the couch. But if it's in your bed, that's just gross, Josh.
I've really cut out a lot of the late night snacking because it's good to fast. And usually if you don't eat after 5 or 6, if you fast all the way till you eat a late breakfast, It's very beneficial.
I wonder who taught you that.
Not just you.
Okay.
No, I learned about that before.
No, because
you
would ask me all the time. You'd be like, Brandon, why won't you have breakfast? Why won't you drink coffee or anything like that? I'm like, I'm fasting.
Because you used to bring me a lot of breakfast food, and then as soon as you started dieting, all that went out the window.
Yeah.
So I struggled with you now.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
I usually don't eat till about 10:30, 11 o'clock now.
It's good.
Unless I'm super, super hungry.
But if you spice up that coffee like you do all the time, oh man, you are breaking that fast for sure with your daily fat intake and your frappuccino.
I haven't had any frozen coffee drinks. All right, no frappes, nothing. I've been trying to do good. I did have a soda last night, okay, and I didn't go walk at the park because I wanted a day of rest. I'll get back on the train today.
We'll see.
And I won't eat bad again until Sunday.
Oh, that's what
Sunday,
they say.
I'm having fried chicken.
That's what they all say. What I really need is the bugs to stop eating all of the foliage off of my tree that we got for Arbor Day. I remember whenever I got the tree for you and I.
Right.
On Arbor Day, you got one, I got one. Your tree, all disclosure, is a little bit bigger than mine at the moment. I think it's probably because yours is in the ground. Mine is in a pot. So it has more real estate.
It grew
inside.
way fat. Like, there was no leaves at all.
Yours is also a
thing.
different type of tree.
Yeah, I wanted
mine.
one to act as a barrier between me and my neighbor.
Yours already had some growth on it whenever I got it for you.
No, it's just a stick.
Yours was just a stick?
It was a good length of a stick.
I don't know, because mine had some growth on mine as well, but those leaves fell off, and then I had to get another first growth.
Maybe it's because your pot is small.
It might be, but I mean, it's growing fine now. It's just that for that while it was just a stick, and I was thinking, oh, it might be dead. And so I'd go by and I'd scratch the stalk of it or the whatever, the trunk. It's not really much of a trunk. It's a small tree.
Right.
And I would make sure it was still alive, because if you can peel back the skin of it a little bit, you can see it's still green under there. That means it's alive. And it is. It's alive and well. It's just all of its leaves are getting eaten.
I hadn't checked mine since I planted it. So when I saw all the leaves and how tall it got, I was like, wow, this thing is really growing.
I figured you'd been watering it with how large it had gotten.
I haven't watered anything. I mean, the rain that comes, that's about it.
I just hope that my tree continues to grow and it gets big and strong.
It'll never be bigger as mine, though.
Bigger as mine.
Bigger than mine. Hey, did we just have a plant update?
I think we had a plant update.
Wow, it's been a while since we had a plant update.
Well, I'll give you an update on this lady that accidentally put a photo of Miley Cyrus on her resume. 21-year-old Claire Schmidt has been searching for gigs while she finishes up at Chapman University in California, and she recently applied to 4 jobs before catching a pretty glaring mistake on her resume. Near the bottom of the second page, she had accidentally added a photo of Miley Cyrus, specifically an old one of her as Hannah Montana standing next to a horse. She knows how it happened. She was taking a break from her job search when she saw the Miley photo online and thought it was funny for some reason. She wanted to save it to send to a friend, but instead of dragging it to her desktop, she dragged it onto her resume file that was open. She almost cried when she realized, because who would hire someone that obsessed with Miley Cyrus? She fixed the mistake, but there was no way to resubmit. She says she hasn't heard back about any of the 4 jobs and doesn't expect to. The kicker is, she's not even that big of a Miley Cyrus fan.
We can always hold out hope that the person hiring,
maybe the person
they
hiring
don't know who
them.
that is.
Maybe that's a hack, is if you do a little bit of research on the people that are in the hiring positions, and then maybe go to their Facebook and see what they're into, and say the guy's into fishing, and then put like a photo of you holding the fish on the bottom. Maybe that'll be the hack, and it gets you in the door.
That's tacky. That's creepy. That's stalking. No,
but how would they know? It could just be like, oh, this guy likes fishing too.
I'm telling you, if I was in charge of hiring and firing, which I am to a certain extent, but not to that extent, and someone put Harry Potter on the resume, that would not incline
You wouldn't believe it if I had Harry Potter on my resume, Josh?
That would not incline me to hire you more.
I look like I like Harry Potter. I just don't, but I look like I like him.
What does that mean?
Look at me, Josh. Come on, look at me. I look like I like Harry Potter. Be real.
Do I look like I like Harry Potter?
Oh, are you serious? Yes, with an exclamation point in all caps.
Wow, what an insult.
You look like you wrote Harry Potter.
I wish. You know how much money that lady makes off theme parks and book sales and movies and royalties? It's insane. Like, I just want a percentage of what she makes.
You look like you have like a Harry Potter bedspread.
What if I do, Brandon?
Oh Lord.
Hey, I was gonna make a good point here, and I totally forgot. Thank you, because you're just attacking. Oh, about my resume when I brought my awards. You know, you were joking on me when I was talking about my awards, but it's true. It's like picking your favorite kid or an artist picking their favorite song.
Well, I'm getting there too. I mean, I won I'm 1 for 1. And the 1 year I've been here, I've won those 2 with us.
Like, you can't put everything on your resume, and you have to start taking things off over time. And I'm like, man, I don't want to pick and choose which award to keep.
I haven't even said it on this radio show since I've been here. I started in the last semester of my senior year, and for the next college LABs, or I can't remember if it's LABs or SEJCs, they submitted my work from that semester, which was this past fall. And I won an award for that as well. And so even though I wasn't in college, I won another award for my time in college. I haven't even added that to my resumes or anything like that. I'm going to have to go by and I'm going to have to start refreshing my resumes. Not that I'm looking for a job, but just so that way, if it ever gets to that point, I don't forget it.
It's good to keep it current. I even do that, even though I'm not looking for a job. That way, if something happens and you need to look for a job, it's all ready
done.
to go. Brandon, do you have a hot date this weekend?
No hot dates for me this weekend.
No? Well, we have some things that your date immediately notices about you when you're on a date.
Do you have any hot dates this weekend, Josh?
I mean, no.
No.
You already know the
Per
answer
usual.
to that.
Per usual.
The last 30 years of my life.
That's so sad. Oh, man.
So they notice things like your body language. So this is really just, if I did have a date, I'd feel more pressure after hearing all this, because it just adds more pressure to your date. You feel like you're being watched with a spotlight. But they're looking at your body language. They say how you walk, how you sit in your chair. Good posture is more attractive. It signals you have confidence. But if you don't have confidence, just try to sit up straight, I guess. Maybe it'll
You're really the
betray
guy
that
to
you
deliver
have.
this news, aren't you?
Yes. Facial expressions. Making eye contact versus constantly looking away. Smiling authentically instead of forcing it, or putting your head down, right? You don't want to keep your head looking down. It looks like you're lacking confidence.
Okay.
Your grooming and hygiene. This is common sense.
Got to get rid of the neck beard.
I don't care if you're dating or if you're at work. Take a shower, brush your teeth,
No neck
brush
beard.
your hair, trim your nails, your beard, put some cologne on, deodorant on.
Line it up, dude. Line up the beard, line up the hair.
Wear something nice.
Get ready.
Which leads into my next one, your outfit. Make sure you're wearing something appropriate for the kind of date you're going on.
And red is the way to go.
Red?
Yeah, red. I know that there have been some studies that have shown that women find men in red more attractive.
Well, I might have to make a stop to the clothing outlet.
You don't have any red clothes?
I have very few red. I'm more of a dark kind of person. I wear the grays, the blacks.
You say dork or dark?
I said dark, but you could throw in dork too. I'm sure you would. That would have.
I'm more of a dork.
That would be
kind of person.
applicable. And then your manners, how you treat the server. Hold the door open for your lady, right?
And it's never fun whenever you get a bad server, but if you can just behave yourself and be
Don't make a scene.
overly nice.
Just be nice. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Dude, I went to Arby's I can't remember when it was,
Why
but it was
would you
like,
go to Arby's?
I like Arby's, okay? It's cheap and
You talking
it
about
gets
fat
the job
burger.
done. Gets the job done. And so I went through the drive-thru. Whenever I tell you the lady that took my order was
She was
just
good looking?
She was just rude.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. She was just so rude.
It makes a difference on your experience.
And it was just like, oh, okay. And I didn't know how to respond because she was just so mean.
You know, Melissa was telling me, she's on the air in the afternoon, how she had went to some place a couple of times and they were rude there too. That's not at Arby's, somewhere else. Maybe there's just rude people out in this world.
I feel
these
bad
days.
for the service industry, man. I was in it at one time, but you got to put on that smiling face. You got to try.
Yeah, everyone's grumpy. I don't know. It makes a difference. Like, I used to go to McDonald's over there on South MacArthur a lot, and there was this older lady that would work every morning, and she was the nicest. And I would look forward to going there and seeing her, and she just, the way she talked on the intercom, the way she took my payment, like, it makes a difference.
Whenever I went to McDonald's, so whenever I lived in Texas, we would have to go to school early because my dad was a teacher there. So I was heading to school early in the AM. And my dad would usually stop at McDonald's and we'd get something. There were two ladies. There was the lady that worked the kind of like the card machine where she takes your card in that window. She knew us. She knew our orders. She like would always say, hey. And then we'd get to the window where they give us our stuff. And then it was a sweet Hispanic lady, and she's like, "Okay, papacito," and like she'd give it to you, and like I was like, "Dude, my day's
Papacito.
It's bound.
Watch it, Dad.
It's bound
Daddy
for
Brown.
a good day." Or like, I mean, it was just it made my day whenever you have a nice
difference.
service. And so, I mean, treat your server the way you want to be treated.
It also makes a difference when they're rude. It makes you mad and angry, and it kind of disgruntles
Kill
you
them
a
with
little
kindness.
bit. Kill them with kindness.
And your date might even reward you for it.
Yeah, later that night when you get home.
I was not implying that.
I'm talking about she might let you choose what to watch on Netflix.
Right, that's exactly
You know?
what we were implying.
Thanks for listening to the Best of the Morning Q Crew podcast. Wake up with the Morning Q Crew weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. on Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. And be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss the best moments from the show each week.